Hello, welcome back to Tabletop Nights. I'm Greg, and today we're taking a look at Tanares Adventures from Dragori Games, and it's sort of expansion and a whole new world experience on Arena the Contest. These are the original boxes we had. You can see a playthrough of this up here. It's one of the very first games we did on the channel, and we really enjoyed it, but we haven't revisited it, and we thought, well, why haven't we? Maybe we were just waiting for this one. So these are the original boxes. I'm just going to keep a couple of them around in case we want to compare pieces, because they have upgraded heroes and some of the dragons. I've got painted dragons and things now, so let's have a look. I'm just going to pop these down here for the moment so we don't get too confused. But there are a stack of boxes in this new Kickstarter. I'm not going to go straight to the big box and it's a good 6 or 7 kilos just on its own. It's massive. Just want to have a look through some of the little knick-knacky bits first. What do we got here? This is the core box dragon, which I think is the one that's in here, so that being the core box. So we'll have a squiz at that and see how that compares. Components, one figure. Who would have thunk? And don't forget, if you like our videos, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can get some awareness of when all the new contents are coming out. Alright, so here he is. Let's have a squeeze there. Come on, pop out, mate. Okay. It's painted. Look, from memories, he wasn't my favourite dragon out of the set anyway, but I'll just have a look in here. I'm pretty sure it's in the second layer. How would you describe this game? It's an asymmetric, character-driven versus AI. You can play PvP as well, so it has got a good mix of options for sure. Right, here's the original. You can see there. So it's definitely better. The teeth are quite, yeah, look, it's reasonably well painted. It's not going to be super pro, but it's nice with the black base. So there you go, there's the little dragon dude. We'll probably keep the box out so we can have a look at the heroes when they come up. But there you go. It's not bad. We won't be taking too close a look at a lot of the cards and things in this game because there's heaps of content, as I said. Right, here's a new miniature. So this is Liz the Medusa. I've got a feeling we've had a Medusa before. Did we? I'm not going to open that blister. But there she is. Again, they redid the heroes to add a bit more detail from the original edition. So the models were fine as far as I was concerned, but they wanted to upgrade them. Yep, so that's another hero, the Medusa. I think I've seen it before. Maybe I haven't. Maybe I'm thinking of the Kickstarter. What's in here? We have boss versus boss. So here's a new mode. So you can literally play, I guess, dragons against dragons. So new scenarios there, which is always handy. Wow, look at it. It's like a whole round robin tournament you can have there. Heaps of things to do. So this is a whole new mode that I don't think we had before. And it looks like they've given us some cards here to explain how each individual boss works. The artwork in this has always been incredible. All very attractive people. I don't think there's any ugly people in this. And when I say ugly, I mean they've really gone for that standard sort of Conan the Barbarian. Everyone's muscular, everyone's voluptuous. Which is okay. Hopefully we see some normal people like me in there. we'll see. That artwork is sort of a Balrog kind of look there. What's he called? A Balroth. There's that greedy dragon. The artwork is very good. Let's be honest. Even the dragons are attractive. Alright, so that's the boss kit. And there's some cards there that obviously work with those as well. Again, I'm not going to go through every single tiny little thing because we just won't have time. Alright, I might keep that baggie, that'll be handy. A stack of sleeves. Now the other day I found a massive pile of sleeves in my sleeve box, thinking, what were these for? And I think it was for the previous edition, or the original Arena of the Contest, and I'd never put the sleeves on. I think I found some other generic ones. So, look at the size of these sleeves here. That's going to sleeve like a full-on one of the hero cards, you know, or one of the boss cards there. So, they are massive. Whole range of sleeves in there. But we've all seen sleeves. Sleeves. Sorry. Dropping stuff everywhere. Alright, heroes. Right, now these should be the original heroes, so maybe we can do our little comparison now. There's Hero Pack 1 and 2. This is 1. Alright, let's have a look at those. And I'll just grab a couple out and we'll see if we can spot the difference. I've got to be really careful that I don't overwhelm myself here with bits and pieces, because there's so much stuff. Alright, let's have a look. Let's pick... That's a worry. Okay, so I've got a wolf here. Unfortunately, his arm's missing. And it's not in the box. So it's definitely a different sculpt to the original. But I'm going to have to ask about that. I can't see it anywhere in the box. That is unfortunate. But look, I'm sure they'll be more than happy to replace that for me. So always check your components when you get them. Don't do what I do and leave them for 6 months and then you go back and look at it and you go, oh, yeah, I really should have raised that. Okay, let's have a look at the detail here. So, original sculpt, new sculpt. So you can see it's definitely larger, a lot more detail even on the back. So there's more lines, more voluptuous. Very good. Yeah, so I have to figure out why my wolf's missing an arm now. That's obviously happened in the factory. Gosh darn. Alright, so that's Hero Pack 1. We'll have a look at Hero Pack 2. I can pop these away for now. Well, at least no one can say I broke the wolf myself. I just unwrapped it. Oh, these are pretty good. Yep. So one of the stretch goal boxes in the original set had a lot of these heroes in here, and these are definitely more detailed. Like, check that out. That is really nice. That's a great sculpt. In fact, they're almost nice enough, and the colours are okay that I don't necessarily feel like I have to paint all of these. Yeah. This was probably one of my least favourite sculpts in the original game, because it was a bit flat and boring, but he actually looks quite good there with his wings sort of semi-furled. That's not bad. Here's another... Oh, this is the bard. She's sort of got her lute there that she's going to clout you over the head with. Very nice. Not too bad at all. Alright, so that's Hero Packs 1 and 2. I'll keep Hero Pack 1 aside because that needs to... I need to shoot an email off about my Wolfie guy. What else have we got? Let's have a look at these books. These might be art books. I cannot remember what's in here. Oh, these are more boards. More boards. Alright. So I don't know if these... just trying to remember what the originals... Oh, that's nice. That is really nice. Who doesn't love a bit of mystical power crackling on the board here? That is very pretty. And once I put the 3D stone walls on there, it'll look even better. Let's have a look at the other side. An ice scape there. These are good because they're actually also a flat finish, so you don't get a lot of that glare that you get on some boards. Alright, that's one. Let's look at the other. Again, like with any Kickstarter, you forget what you ordered because it was so long ago. Look at the spider webs on here. They look fantastic. Let's get a close-up of those. Can we get one there? Yeah. Wow, that's a dim, dark cavern. I like that. Very open. I'm not sure whether you're supposed to move around those or whether you can get stuck in the webs. Oh, that's cool too. So this one looks like it's different levels. It's like this is a higher level, so it's a castle or keep wall, something like that. Very good. Alright, there's some boards. What else have we got? I mean, there's so much stuff. Let's go with the Madness box. Miniatures collection. These are painted. I've gotten tired of painting everything, so I got painted ones. So we'll see what they're like. It's nice, sort of a game trays style cover. Is that stuck down? Nope, just clipped. Well, these look alright. You can smell the paint, but okay, now that's better than that dragon. Check him out. That's got a bit of charisma about him. Wow. Even the base, you can see the base has quite a lot of detail in there. He's not bad at all. Alright. Happy with that one. Oh, this guy. He doesn't look too happy, but maybe that's because his friends are nagging him all the time. Very interesting. And look, they're painted to a standard that it's kind of my standard, to be honest. I'm certainly not an expert at painting. There's Sauron there riding across his skull boys. So look at the base again. Of course, it's not Sauron, it's a different IP, but you know. Whoa! That one's very creepy. And it's quite solid. Not all the legs are attached. Only 3 of them are attached by the looks of it. But that definitely has some style about it. So if you ordered the painted ones, I think you'll be reasonably happy. I think they are definitely good enough. If you go right in close, you'll see that there's plenty of different colour options and things in there, so that's good. This little dude here, quite like him. Big God of War there. I like that sort of dragon there with the sword through his head. Quite good. Nothing's bent. They all look like they're in. They've arrived in good condition, so that's a good thing. All right, so that's the Madness box. What else? Dragon collection. So again, these are painted versions. Issue's going to be, again, this is one game. Again, they've added lots of different modes and things, particularly like the Tanares Adventures, which is like the Gloomhaven of Dragori Games here. Which is a compliment. Definitely not a negative. But there's so much content. We'll struggle to get it all to the table. So if you like these kinds of videos and you want to see some of this, let us know which mode we should play. Nothing underneath there. Because we won't be able to play them all and all the time unless we devote a whole channel to it. So let us know which are your favourite modes, what you'd like to see. We have been enjoying playing Masters of the Universe, Clash for Eternia. We've got a Grayskull, Storming of Grayskull mission to come up soon. Keep an eye out for that one. This is Boss v Boss. That looks like it's the same rulebook. Is it? It is. That's exactly the same rulebook. Unless there's been any updates, but I wouldn't have thought so. They're the same cards as we had before. Let's take a look at these dragons. There's cards there. I'm not going to open the cards. I'm sorry. It's just too much to look at. Okay, I do remember him from the original. That has a lot more detail. Look at the scales. He is quite cool. I like the scales, the skulls, everything else, and the skills. Let's have a look at this little one. Look at her. She's happy. At least I've picked the right table mat for today. I had the space one on there the other day and it looks silly with some of these things, but very good. The facial details doesn't look like, you could put a little bit of a darker wash on that to bring out the face, get that to pop a bit more. Again, this is another good one. Look at the holes through the wings. He's had a bit of trouble, this guy. Very good. I'll just hold that there for a second. All right. I want to save sort of this ice one for last. This guy. I like the having the underside a different colour. Adds some really nice contrast. Look at the sort of the leaves under there as part of his lair. That's pretty good. Got a red dragon here. Again, red dragon's always gold, mined the gold. You can see he's got treasure there. Gold shards. Bit of a crown. Look at the eyeball there. They've got that one right. They've painted that well. And the last one is this ice dragon. Do love those shards. The ice shards there. Very, very nice. Plenty of detail all around. Very good. It's going to take me an hour and a half to pack all this stuff up. And we still haven't looked at the Tanares Adventures. That's coming up right now. So hang in there a second. Oh, I think I just put them back in the right way. Yeah, spoke too soon. That's a bit of a miracle. I'm sure there's a little diagram that will tell me how to do that properly. All right. I'm about to lose the lot. That's the dragons. All right, now we've got the super duper big box, Tanares Adventures, which is massively heavy. Just check that out. That's a big box. This is like Foundations of Rome size box, but much heavier. Much, much heavier. So again, it's sort of got that spot UV print just up here. We need a storage solution now. I don't know how I'm just going to have to sell my house and do something else. I don't know what. Right, what have we got in here? Crikey. There's so much in here. Again, these lids are quite good. They sort of snap on a bit. There's only one little bit of tape, but you don't... Oh, 2 bits. Probably don't even need those. Again, I'd love to open the cards, but it's just not going to happen, I'm afraid. Again, lots of small, detailed miniatures. Some bigger than others. Let's give you a good look at those. That's just the top layer of the Tanares Adventures. So you can see here, so there are things, these are obviously like, a bit like the road cards in Gloomhaven, so there's a question and answer, we won't spoil those. And depending on what you do will impact the mission. That is a really nice cover, very good. Layer 2. Gargoyle type dude there. Again, this is not quite as detailed as the heroes and other things, so this is kind of what they were like in the original boxes. Some little traps here. These look like they're exploding barrels or something, or used to block, because they're sort of barrels with wire and spikes wrapped around them. And these are scenario cards, so this tells you what's in the scenario and what they all do, which is very good. So we've got ghouls and archers. Again, lots of baddies. The iconography and everything was pretty good in this game. There was nothing that was sort of like, oh, what does all that mean? I think we got it pretty quickly, but again, we haven't played it in quite a while. Let's give you a bit of a closer look at some of those. Look, I'd love to take them all out and show you, and I'll get complaints, but there's just... I don't think you can have a 2-hour unboxing. It just doesn't work. Alright, that's that layer. This is the bottom layer. Okay, I don't know what that is. What's that? Is that a stand? Oh, something does fit in there. I don't know if that's what it's for, but that's what I've done. Interesting. Very good. This is a kind of a bad dude. I think I've actually painted a guy like that from something else. I don't think it was in this game. Nice. I do like these sort of free-flowing type models. Like ropes and things like that. It always looks really cool. We've got some big cubes there, sort of probably double the size you'd think of your normal sort of standard scoring type cubes. Oh, there is stuff under there, so I better take this out. Got some coloured bases here. You paint your heroes. Stacks of cards, like there's character cards. So there's event cards, all sorts of things in here. So to me, this is like the real story mode that you're going to have. That was about the only thing that was missing from this game. Oh, man. So it's obviously all the punch boards in here that were quite heavy. We'll have a bit of a look. Man, there's stuff everywhere. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's some punchboard tiles there. Some bits of terrain and things like that. Heaps of tokens. I'm not going to open that. Sorry, please don't complain. I'm just trying to get through it as good as we can. Right, here's the Adventures pack here. Oops. Damaged the book already. Alright, what have we got? Wow, the rule book is massive. 88 pages in this rule book. So this is campaigns, villains. So there is, again, look at that artwork. That is just stunning. Very detailed. Yep, they're all still very good looking people. Alright, so that is that rule book. It's two big spiral binders here. Quest guide. It's even sort of got a it's definitely got a Gloomhaven-y look to it, even the font. But I haven't played a lot of Gloomhaven, to be honest. Victor's our Gloomhaven specialist. If you want to watch his videos, you can see them about here. Wow, there's a stack of scenarios in here. So that's 94, 96, 101 from the Golgoth, which sounds Welsh. Is that Welsh? So there is 200 pages in the quest guide. There's a journal there. We'll leave that for a second. A city book. Crikey. They've certainly built an entire world around this. I thought Tanares Adventures was going to be like a little expansion with a few extra bits in there. Like, obviously the cost would negate that, but wow, look at that's quite amazing. There's puzzles been added in, things you have to figure out and solve to progress. Okay. So the city book has another 90 pages in it. We have some maps here. NPCs involved. Lots of different things. So, okay, there's a heap of new icons we're going to have to learn for this for sure. Campaign log, perks you get along the way. I haven't seen any stickers. That's about the only thing that's different to some of the other games. It's like a little quick start cheat sheet there, which is always handy. Command boards, ranged, ally. Wow. This is a whole new learning experience we're going to have to go through here. Here's the journal. What's this? For those of you who have followed the campaign a lot more closely than I, because I do have my finger in a few pies, please let us know what you think of all the new content. I think it was backed pretty well. Obviously it needed to be to manage this. There's over 350 pages in this this journal. Lots of quests, lots of things happening there. Crikey. That is insane. I'm going to break things, sorry. So that is the massive, slightly confusing Tanares Adventures from Dragori Games as part of the Arena the Contest universe. I love it. I'm slightly overwhelmed. please let us know what you would like us to try, because we're going to have to get the whole team together, I think, to get to grips with this one. Unless you don't play any other board games for a while, you might struggle a little bit initially with this one, but the depth of the world is of an Isaac scale. Thanks for watching. I've been Greg. This is Tabletop Nights. I'm overwhelmed. We'll see you next time. Bye.